Good afternoon, morning, and evening, everybody. It's Black Dog, and after a 2-week hiatus due to budgetary constraints, we are back, but we have not been idle. We've been pursuing new games, doing a little bit of playing, a little bit of previewing. So we're going to have some new games popping up. We're going to take a look at a couple. We're going to peek in at an old game, and we're possibly going to do a series on one or two. We haven't come up with it yet, and when we preview this stuff, we'd love to hear from you guys. You know, what do you like? What do you not like? Big shout out to the Everyone's No Man's Sky community, to all my followers, subscribers. We are taking a look at the Echoes update. It's been a little over a week now since the update has come in. The big YouTubers are done with it. They've had their little say about it. There's been a couple of patches come in. There were some bugs, specifically color changes to multi-tools that I've seen, some color changes to some ships. I believe that got put back right, or is about to be put back right in the next experimental patch, because there is at least one more patch coming. I know a few folks had their autophage heads from the last expedition were locked. That was fixed in the last patch, 4.42. So overall, I personally have enjoyed this newest update. It ties in with the last expedition storyline wise. We have some continuity at last. We have some continuity, a little bit of new content. There's a little bugger with this one, however. HG has put how would you say this, some requirements for the Echo's mission to trigger the autophages for the Echo's mission, for the new staff multi-tools, the new Atlantid multi-tools, etc. And no one seems to be real sure about what it is, and mine, thankfully, I've had no issues. I know other folks who still cannot get this new content mission to trigger. So you need to have completed, I know for sure, you need to have completed the main mission. That is for sure. You need to have completed all of the main quest line. You need to have completed a taste of metal. That's where you upgrade your exocraft, your mech suit exocraft. And there's rumor that you need to complete the settlement mission. That I don't know. What I do know is have an empty multi-tool slot, or a multi-tool that you're willing to part with, and the same thing with a ship, an empty ship slot, or a ship you're willing to part with. Why Hello Games is giving us new ships and new multi-tools, but not increasing the amount we're allowed is a good question. We have 2 new multi-tools, but we don't have any more slots for multi-tools. So please, Hello Games, give us more slots. Let us have more ships, more multi-tools, or stop giving us these options. Good Lord. Anyway, so let's go on and talk a little bit more and reveal my new look and my new multi-tool. So here we go. This is now me. I've taken autophage head and autophage armor, and I now have one of the new staff multi-tools as well as one of the new Atlantid multi-tools. So let's go over here to a nice cozy spot and take a look. I'll probably get my inventory filled sitting here, but you know. So, in terms of the multi-tool, it is a visual staff. Thankfully, it's not like the cape. Other players can see this actually. And it is a multi-tool. It seems to have fairly decent damage potential. Its scanner range seems to be in the high 300s, is the highest I've seen. It's still too early days to tell. There are 3 staff parts. There are, of course, the 3 classes. There seems to be some color change, whereas I think depending either on the planet you're on, the space you're in, or the autophage camp you're at, decides the color of the staff. I hear that the head of the staff is what makes the multi-tools, so therefore the class and the damage and scanner range. I don't know. No one seems to actually quote know, so we're still experimenting in our community with combinations. I know you can give staff parts to other players. Another new lovely thing that they've given us is the ability to scrap multi-tools. So if you go to the anomaly up to this autophage that you put together in the last update, you can see he's grown quite a bit, and next to him and Tethys is the multi-tool decommissioning station. And it pretty much works just like breaking down your ship. You just claim the scrap. Now, I have yet to use this. HG's intention is that players will then be able to become multi-tool merchants, breaking down and selling and bartering different multi-tool parts. We'll see how that goes. I myself just built, first off, one of the new staffs. That's my primary multi-tool, simply because I like the look. And the other multi-tool, there seems to be 2 colors, a black one and a white one. I, of course, went with a black one, although honestly, I want to find a better one. The supercharged slots on this one are going to be scattered. The other two will be down here somewhere, so it doesn't seem to fit me. What I do see from folks is that each of these multi-tools, the Atlantid multi-tools, there seems to be a glyph on each one. So there's 16 glyphs. See, I have the little teepee glyph on this one. There's 16 glyphs. Two colors of multi-tool, black and white. There seem to be various designs. So again, on this new multi-tool, no one's really sure of anything. We're hoping that the upcoming expedition will give us some form of answer. I personally am hoping that the upcoming expedition will allow us some continuity again with the previous expedition. Hopefully that's what everything that HG has been building up to is continuity. So let's go and take a look at these new autophages. So now the first thing to point out is once you complete the basic autophage mission, as you complete the mission, you get 2 new scanner mods. You get a scan harmonizer, and when you hit L3 for your scanner, this will automatically reveal any nearby autophage entities. Now that's because these little buggers are hidden. So we're not real sure why. That's kind of involved in the lore. They are Korvax entities who have escaped the convergence, refused to go back, and they have built their own robot bodies piece by piece, and they will never surrender them to another entity. So that's that. So basically they're rebel Korvax, and they hide themselves in order to hide from the convergence, seems to be what's going on. This scan mod, which you can add with your other scanners, it gives you an adjacency bonus. This scanner mod, when you hit scan, it kind of reveals them. They're hidden, they're invisible, and I'm going to show you that in a moment. This scanner mod is called a polyphonic core, and it helps you locate autophage settlements, because autophage settlements are also hidden. So you charge this with Atlantidium, and then you press X or square or E, depending on your platform, and that will locate their camp. Then you go to the camp and you hit your scanner, and this mod will reveal them, make them pop up. Now, I've had to hit scanner twice usually to get all of them and the camp itself to appear. So again, a few little bugs. One thing I do want to point out, you do not have to install these 2 mods on one of the staffs. You can install them on any of your multi-tools. So you don't have to have a staff just to do this. Okay, as you get these mods, you can just go ahead and install them on your normal multi-tool and be happy. So, you know, you play as you desire. Like I said, I took the staff and upgraded it. I got lucky with good supercharged slots placement. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep this one. It fits my style. And also, I really love the fact that when you walk, you get this pimp cane effect. I mean, how can you not like this? Right? And as far as the new heads, several people I know are getting into this autophage look. This is one of the heads, and that is one of the armors. So, you know, I gotta be grand about it. I gotta have a crown and the Clint Eastwood poncho to go with my Demon Pimp cane. Alright, so let's go and track down some autophages. I've got my little staff mod filled with Atlantidium. Let me fix my view because I hate third person. And there is also more. There are now freighter to freighter battles. Now, I've only had two. When you get one, you will know it will be a pirate fleet versus a civilian fleet. And there's new UI, a new heads-up display for it. It's just awesome. And you get to recruit pirate frigates once you destroy the pirate freighter. And we'll get into that a little later on. Hopefully even as we're bumming around for this hour, hopefully we will even trigger a pirate battle. I do want to shout out and say my sympathies to Survival Bob. He streamed something like 5 hours and could not get this main mission to trigger. Again, HG has put requirements on this, so, you know, shout out if you need any help. Ask fellow players, get in touch with me. But yeah, complete your main missions, definitely, and do a trace of metal mission. All right, so let's go to I think I want to look for a Corvax and Pirate. And maybe I can trigger. Well, here's a Corvax Dissonant with a high conflict. No, that's a GEC, darn it. I thought that was Corvax. I saw a Corvax system here. Come on. There we go. There we go. Lawless. Corvax. Yeah, let's go here. We might trigger a freighter mission. I've been playing about long enough. Let's see if it happens. Again, folks, this is unscripted, unrehearsed gameplay. I want you guys to know what playing the game is like. Oh, heck yeah, we did it. All right, so here we go. All right, there is the Dreadnought, the Pirate Dreadnought. There is our new heads-up display that shows its shields and its generators. Now, once you do enough damage on this thing, it's going to fly away. It's going to warp out of the system. So the first thing you want to try to do, is this the front end or the back end? This is the front end. Go for that back end. There they are. And underneath the back end, inside its shield that you can fly into, oh, you little bugger, there are the engines. Take out those engines. Oh, man, I need to switch. There we go. Take out those warp drives. There you go. Warp disabled. Now it's not going nowhere. Now you can take out things like guns. But the thing is, these trenches right there below me, see that trench? We're going to fly into that trench. And we're going to take out shield generators and fuel rods. You take out that generator, a little fuel rod pops up, see it? It's almost like that whole Star Wars Through the Trench thing, okay? On a grand scale. And yeah, guys, I'm really actually loving this. So there's a trench on one side. You go back around and there's another trench. As you can see, we're taking down his shields. Once the shields are down, the hull integrity goes down. Now keep an eye on your shields and your ship health. And there he goes. Now that snaps once you take out the engines, take out those two trenches. Once those two trenches are took out, that takes him out. And he will then split in half and die. Not as good as the Sentinel freighter blowing up completely, but still pretty spiffy overall. I really gotta hand it to HG. It brings a really nice Star Wars feel to the game. It really adds some nice continuity, some good freighter-to-freighter battle finally. Thank you, HG. You guys have done excellent with this. Bugs and glitches aside that we can all expect from No Man's Sky. Now, in terms of once the freighter battle is over, you will start getting the frigates where you can recruit survivors. So you go into your radio contact, and here is the frigate commander, and he wants, of course, to join your fleet. Now, I've taken on 2 of these, and they're called rating specialists. They are basically combat frigates. They're very cool looking, and I'll call mine up here shortly. I have an S-class and an A-class. Each fleet is supposed to have an S-class frigate. There's some of the graphics we're seeing as that freighter continues to go boom, boom, boom. Here's one. And there is the civilian fleet that we saved, which I'm going to assume is just a normal freighter. I don't know if we go in and collect from the captain like a normal freighter battle. We'll go up here and look, because I was just happy to blow the hell up out of another dreadnought, this time the pirate one, and just as good as the Sentinel one. What class do we have? Ooh, that's nice. An A-class 34 and 20. I'm not going to take it, but we'll go up here and say a word to the captain. We did save him. Oh, someone else is banging away. That's a nice freighter. Let's go out here and take care of this noise real quick. We can get back to searching for autophages. Well, they were right. This is a lawless system. Man, that thing's still blowing up. Alright, so hopefully we're done with all this noise. No? Oh, come on. Where are you? There you are. Alright. This whole thing has gotten silly. I don't see another pirate dreadnought. I see the one we took out. The rest of these are system freighters, and I'm not shooting them. Leave me alone. Hopefully we've gotten out of that mess. What do you want? No, go away. Trying to do things. Alright, let's call in the 8-ball. What the hell? What anomalous object? Oh, good Lord. Alright. Laugh if you will, folks. Like I said, I don't script, and right now I can't really edit out goofy shit. Alright. So we're going to run up and we're going to take a look at one of the pirate frigates I recruited earlier. We're going to go view it so that we can get back onto these autophages. Again, I'm really enjoying the no, I don't know why I'm invisible. It seems to stop right there. I'm really enjoying the, what would you call, continuity of the entire thing. Like I said, they introduced the pirates, and now we have pirate frigates, which are combat frigates with solar sails and a seemingly cool design, some interesting, an interesting frigate all the way around. So there it is. I hope you folks get one. I hope you enjoyed this part of the update as much as I have. I think a lot of players have actually been looking for a, hopefully, freighter-to-freighter battle of sorts, and maybe not exactly what they're looking for, but similar. Like I said, these are fairly cool looking. Interesting looking. It's a freighter with a solar look to the engine and to the outside. And yeah, you don't collect anything on it. You just kind of salute and take off. Oops. So the new autophage. So we're going to locate the autophage camp. Now, I was just in the system a little bit ago where there were no autophages, but they do seem to be in most every system. And by the way, if you're asking why there was not a video on the update itself, well, I too had a little bit of recording problem, So I apologize, I just don't have one. These autophage camps do seem to be at things like drop pods, minor settlement antennas, etc. Alright, so this is where it's leading us to. Yeah, you better go on with that. I told you. This is where it's leading us to. Let me charge my equipment here.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
There we go. So normally you go up to one of these and you hit the waypoint. You get a pulse and it leads you to a minor settlement. Oh, hey, cool. That pulse detected the autophage. Nice. So these are the autophages. And they work just like any other race. They have their own words that you can learn. Wow. It's a bad planet, folks. Nasty storms. UI title own BUI. Okay. Anyway, and they will also have missions that give you void motes. Once you complete the main mission, you get void motes. This one's offering void motes, 3 autophage words, and +2 on the autophage standing. And they're usually fairly simple missions. Things like chromatic metal. This one, craft 3 antimatter housing. Sometimes it's kill corrupted sentinels. One of the big ones seems to be repair autophage, which is where you go and you talk to one of those head or hands on a barrel that you find at various camps or places, and you give them parts you need. Like if you see this guy, he's like only got half of his left arm. They build their own bodies. So here, let's give him 3 antimatter housing real quick. Watch me not be able to build that. Wouldn't that be funny? And we hand them in, and we get our words, our standing increased, and we get void motes. That's these things here. Void motes allow us to buy various things. First off, it allows us to buy repair kits and a new exosuit upgrade. So this new exosuit upgrade is this. And it has up to 4 Stats. See, I've got one 4 stat, one 3 stat, and one 2 stat. And when you look in your catalog, I have to find this again. Here it is. It's called Rescue Turbine. And the max stats seem to be pretty good. Sprint distance 60, core health 33, solar panels 75, and fuel efficiency 31. They form an adjacency with the Sentinel modifications that you can buy, these question mark ones. Okay, so the 2 question mark mods, they form a adjacency bonus with your hazard protection mods. So if you'll see, when you look at your suit, all these hazard protection and shield mods, they all form a single adjacency bonus. And that adds to your tankiness. That adds to your life support tanks, your core health, your shield strength. Apparently a little bit of everything. Alright, so you can buy those from this autophage terminal with void motes. You can buy autophage appearance modification, which is like basically cosmetics, new faces, a new body. New armor appearance. And the final thing you can buy is staff parts. So you get various staff parts. You get a voltaic component, and that combined with the head, the voltaic component actually is a staff head, excuse me. So you get the staff head, the staff core, and the staff backbone, and you bring them here. No, not you. Excuse me. It was not, there we are. You bring them here and you go to staff assembly. You put each component to get in the slot and you press assemble. So I don't really have a multi-tool I want to give up right now, but I will do a quick auto-save thing and show you how it works. Let me do a save point. So we go into exchange void motes. I'll buy a runic beam backbone, a havoc core, I don't have enough motes. Let's get, how many do I have? 754. I won't have to do but one mission, I don't think. Kill 8 sentinels. No, I don't want to do that. Oh yeah, we can do that. 231. Let's see, that should do it. Well, desperate times call for desperate measures. We put down a portable refiner. In the portable refiner, we place our void motes. Void. Just like that. Seriously? Alright, then we look back at our void motes. We take another personal refiner and we set it just so. So the front legs are touching like that. Who the hell spun that thing? Because I certainly did not. And then we pick up our refiners and duplicate our void motes. Now we can buy a staff head. So we go to staff assembly, we add the head, the core, and you know what, I already had a backbone. Let's go ahead and add that. And we hit assemble. And there you have the staff that you would make. Seems to be green in color for the head, kind of oranges for the backbone. Looks a little steampunky. Not great stats, so I, of course, do not intend to do this. I am going to reload my restore point and get my void motes back where they were. And we are going to show you something really, really quick. Aside from, if you were just paying attention, our little duplication glitch. We're going to show you how to get stuff for no void motes. Now, this does not apply to staff parts. It only applies to cosmetics. So, I'm going to show you real quick. As you can see, we've reloaded our autosave, and the autophages are gone. Now, if I hit that thing, they'll pop up, but instead, oh, seriously? Oh, gosh. I really don't feel like fighting you guys. So we're going to dig a hole. Get in it. And wait the few seconds until you go away. I would like to point out the animal shot at me first. Alright, so once again, we come up, we're wanting to...
Sentinel drone activated.
Really? You guys are really funny, you know that?
Hostile scan detected.
I'm moving to a quieter system. There you can see that white block. That is one of the glitches we're having with this update. Fractious, perilous, unruly, alarming, pirate controlled, tranquil. There we go. All right. So, we've covered pirates. We keep getting attacked by sentinels and wild animals, but we did manage to get to the staff assembly to show you that. There seem to be 7 or 8 various staff parts for 7 or 8 various staff styles. I think that's how you'd say it. I'm not real sure. All in all, several possible combinations of staffs. So enjoy finding your own autophage camps for staffs. I'm hopefully going to look for another autophage camp here real quick so that I can show you a nice little glitch to get all of the autophage cosmetics. Like I say, this doesn't seem to work with staff parts, but as far as the head and the armor cosmetics, it does work. So the same glitch works with the QS merchant, because cosmetic items such as heads, bodies, etc. are cross-save, meaning if you buy them in Quicksilver on one save, you can get them on all of your other saves. Well, that same mechanic kind of seems to apply here. And I'll show you real quick what I mean. So I hit my scanner, reveal the autophage camp and its computer. Wow, you're wearing like a full robe. Alright, so we go into the computer, we go into exchange void motes. And you can see I have 1,733 void motes. So it's basically going to let me buy a face. And not certainly the armor only and nothing else, right? But I'm pretty sure I can get everything on the 1,700 void motes. So let's show you that real quick before our time runs away from us. We throw down a save point and make a restore point. Go into the terminal, go into exchange void motes. I'll buy the one facial unit. As you see, it says already owned, collectible received. You heard that. And I back out. I now go to reload restore point, not autosave, restore point. And by the way, I can't give you a full number of how many void motes to buy everything. I don't know. I do know you can duplicate these void motes. So I'll restore the camp. There we go. I pull up the terminal, exchange void motes, and you can see that facial unit I bought says ready to redeem. So I redeem, item already earned, redeem for free. I still have my 1,733 void motes, and I can do it again. Buy this one, make a restore point, buy this one, reload my restore point, claim it, keep my void motes. So get you a stack of 3,000 or 4,000 of these, and go ahead and use these glitches and go ahead and get all this stuff for quote unquote free. That's about all the time I have right now. Everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, for following on Twitch. I will be doing some more videos today. So, and hopefully we'll be streaming something later on tonight on Twitch. So, once again, thank you. Big shout out to everyone's No Man's Sky community. Have a good day.